Oh, what's going on, guys? CeeGee here today, and welcome back to the channel for a brand new video. Now today I'm going to be helping you people out and telling you the best online or multiplayer games to buy if you are either getting a PS4 or just having a really hard time to choose which game you want to purchase next. So I do hope that this list does help you. If it does, remember to smash a thumbs up at the end of the video, and of course let's just get straight into this. So let's just kick things off and start with some honourable mentions. Now firstly, let's talk about For Honor. For Honor has essentially revolutionised the hack and slash genre with its fresh and innovative combat system, and the only reason it is losing out on the spot on this list is because of the lack of content. There literally isn't enough other than just fighting. Secondly, onto the second honourable mention, we are going to talk about EA's biggest cash cow. That is FIFA. Now for me, FIFA died a couple of years ago. It just got a bit stale, it's a bit repetitive now. I feel like FIFA needs a big shake-up. It needs something new, innovative and fresh to bring the game back up to the former glory that it has. I'm not saying it's a bad game, and I'm not saying that the new games are boring, because I can understand why people enjoy them. If you love football, you love FIFA. It's simple as that. But I feel like it needs something a little bit new and a little bit fresh. Just put a spin on things and make it more than just football. Now finally, this one's going to be quite a controversial one. I'm going to talk about Call of Duty, and for me, I just personally make it on the honourable mentions because of the fact that I don't think there's been a good PS4 Call of Duty as of yet. Ghosts wasn't very satisfying. Advanced Warfare, although I liked it, was a bad game. Black Ops 3, a lot of people liked it, but I cannot stand it. I think it is one of the worst CODs made to date. And Infinite Warfare is obviously a little bit shaky and no one really likes it at the moment. I am going to exclude Modern Warfare Remastered simply because of the fact that it was a remaster and not a brand new release. So that is the final honourable mention in Call of Duty. And let's just move straight on to the 5th spot in our list. So coming in at the 5th and final spot is a game called The Division. Now, The Division stumbled at the first hurdle after launch and was considered Ubisoft's biggest flop. Although it had become the highest selling game on the Xbox store, after its lukewarm launch, the game became very repetitive very quickly, which was a very big problem for the player base and Ubisoft themselves. So obviously they decided to inevitably launch an update, and that was the paving needed to launch this game to the multiplayer stardom that it deserved. After around 2 DLCs and 4 major updates, the game is still alive and kicking, and the fan base is growing again and is eventually becoming the most played game from last year. But what makes The Division so good? Its easy matchmaking and joining capabilities made it very easy to find new people and make new friends, and that's what I've really loved. The fact that The Division made you feel like a part of a bigger community, and it is also extremely fun to just mess about with your friends in the dark zone, looting enemies, and the occasional rogue player, and that is why The Division comes on our list at number 5. So moving on to number 4, there's not really too much to say about this one because it is very simple, but it is the form of Rocket League. Now Rocket League isn't a standout multiplayer game like this list suggests. It is in fact just one of the most enjoyable games to play with your friends. Just imagine what football and bumper carts combined would be like, and that is Rocket League. Now Rocket League was initially a free game for PlayStation Plus users around the time of launch, and was soon catapulted to a AAA game due to its fun, cartoony, enjoyable gameplay. And the game is still going strong and is fairly cheap for the endless amount of tense, fun and comedic hours that you get out of it. I would definitely suggest having a friend that plays this game with you, because alone it can be a bit of a struggle, but nonetheless it is an extremely fun game to buy, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone interested in, well, to some extent, sport. Now coming in at 3rd place on our list of great multiplayer PS4 games is Ubisoft's instant classic Rainbow Six Siege. Now Rainbow Six Siege is without a doubt the most tense game you will ever play. No game has ever got me stressing to the amount Rainbow Six has. Heart-stopping moments are truly what define this game though. When the end of the round is near and it's you, your buddy, and versus 3 enemies, they're looking to put a diffuser down to win the final seconds of the game, you are truly in a deep state of anxiety. You are nervous. Although afterwards it's either a huge sigh of relief or a swift fuck you depending on the outcome, Rainbow Six Siege is the only game I have ever played where communications are so important. Making crucial callouts to your friends or even strangers can be the difference between a win and a loss. With easy to learn controls, Siege is an easy game to pick up, but definitely a hard one to master. Complementing the gameplay are satisfying visuals in the operator system which completely redefine the first person genre. Each operator brings something new to the table with a special ability, and learning to master everyone is no easy task, I can assure you. But to cut a long story short, Rainbow Six Siege is a game worth getting if you like team-based, slow-moving, first-person shooters. I've recently fallen in love with the game all over again because Joe, Freddy and Andy all bought the game, allowing us to enjoy and savour these heart-stopping moments as a team. And I honestly say there is nothing more satisfying than playing with a full team and wreaking havoc online. And that is why, to be honest, Rainbow Six Siege is probably Ubisoft's greatest game that they have ever made, and that's why it comes third on our list. So second place goes to a game many would consider to be one of the greatest, if not the greatest of all time. Grand Theft Auto, or more specifically GTA Online, is quite literally like nothing you have ever played. The level of variety is truly astounding. From running your own biker gang to living a high life as a CEO, GTA Online quite literally has it all. And if none of them grab your fancy, how about robbing some banks or exporting some cars or even smuggling some drugs? GTA Online is the biggest, most varied game you will ever play. The game itself is still having DLC added regularly and selling millions of copies per week. Considering it's nearly 4 years old, it's not doing bad for itself by any means. With classic GTA graphics, that cartoony look, a first-person mode that was added, and a whole heap of awesome stuff to do, you chuck a few friends into the mix and you've got yourself a tasty combo. But with Red Dead 2 on the horizon, this game could slowly be fading away from our consoles. What would you rather play online? A crime game like GTA or a western like Red Dead? Let me know in the comments down below, but it is also worth noting that although this list is about multiplayer, the story is easily one of the greatest ever written for a video game, so it really is a win-win if you decide to buy this game. So here we are, the #1 spot. The best online game for PS4 so far is the incredible Battlefield 1. Now, although this game is going through a stale patch, Battlefield 1 is easily the best multiplayer on the platform to date. So first, let's talk about the visuals and sound, my personal two favourite things about the game. So other than Uncharted 4, Battlefield 1 has got the best graphics on PS4 so far. With eerie realism and gritty realistic colours, it does not fail to immerse you into the First World War and into the actual game. But what truly immerses you is the breathtaking sound implemented into the game. With soldiers screaming and grenades detonating and buildings collapsing, planes flying overhead, cars soaring past, you can hear people reloading, people running, sand crunching, so you can hear footsteps. It is quite easily the most immersive game you will ever play, and it does quite literally stick you into your character's situation. Secondly, the gameplay. The simplicity of Battlefield 1's controls is what really makes it a game worth owning. With a new overhauled mechanics system and the animations, the game just feels crisp and fluent and unrealistically smooth, making it a pure enjoyment to play. Now finally, let's talk about the pure entertainment value behind the game. So this game is without a doubt one of the most enjoyable things to play with a full squad. Capturing flags and carrying your team to victory is genuinely the most satisfying. Although not very rewarding, it is the most satisfying thing you could probably do in multiplayer games at the moment. Overall, for me, Battlefield 1 isn't just the best online game on PS4, one of the best online games ever made. If you get the opportunity to own this game, I can promise you that you won't want to put it down. It's beautiful, smooth, and so much fun to play, and that is why Battlefield 1 is the greatest online game made for PS4 so far. So there you have it, guys. That is our list for today's video. I hope you all have enjoyed watching. If you have, remember to smash the thumbs up button. I understand there's no Overwatch on here, but I personally just don't like the game. So feel free to disagree with me on the comments on the Overwatch category. And of course, I will see you guys soon with a brand new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Peace.